Hello, everyone, and welcome back to yet another episode of our success story. I am Sanskriti, your host for today. And today we have Malika ma'am with us. So, ma'am, could you please introduce us to the viewers?
Hi, I'm Malika, and I've just finished my course with iThrive. And yeah, it's been a fantastic journey.
Wonderful. So, ma'am, what motivated you to join the iThrive Academy?
A lot of reasons. I mean, where do I really begin? Uh, See, one is I'm a life coach, okay?
Okay,
So when I speak with people, I've always found that, there were underlying health issues as well, and
correct.
that was impacting their physical body.
Hmm.
So all of these things, they kind of tie together. One is not without the other. Then, I've been in the fitness world for over 10, 15 years, and I realize how important, it is to have muscle, especially for women. Women don't pay attention to that aspect of their health, but they think that, gym means you bulk up like
Exactly.
men, and that really doesn't happen.
Hmm.
So being in the fitness world, I was, we were we play around with nutraceuticals. Okay. So to optimize, like I remember when I first joined the gym and my first experience with weights was, the first thing that we were told by our instructors was ZMA khalo. So I don't know if you're familiar with ZMA, but yeah, so that was the first time I I heard of what zinc is or magnesium is, and I could notice some differences in me just by taking ZMA and having a protein shake. Post that, as the years passed, uh, I'm the kind of person who likes to know more. Like if I'm having magnesium, then I want to know why. So
Exactly.
the exploration began for me, and well, the last 3, 4 years, I've been playing around with amino acids. Okay, so then if I want more muscle,
Hmm.
then which are the amino acids that I can use? What are the amino acids that I can use to ensure I have a good performance in the gym? That helps me later as well in recovery. And so, like, as far as EAAs go, I'll make my own. I'll tweak things to
Hmm.
what suits me. So I've been doing this for a while,
Hmm.
and that journey kind of led me to other stuff. The whole coronavirus thing that happened, the COVID times and stuff. And at that time, you know, I think I was within my friends and family circle, I was probably the only one who was questioning that, are the interventions the correct way to go and stuff like that. And I think in my circle of people, it's just me and my son who kind of evaded the interventions. And I'm really glad now when I look back, it's been about 5 years, and it was a very wise decision because I was able to protect my son also, though he didn't agree with me at that point of time. But now he understands why mom did what she did. And so I'm just, trying to put it all in a quick nutshell for you.
Hmm.
And a lot of personal, uh, heartbreaking stories, things like, I've seen people suffer because of, you know, therapies, treatments gone wrong, uh,
Hmm.
including my dogs, who I love a lot. Like, so a lot of the interventions that they have undergone have backfired on them. And, as me as their guardian, it is my responsibility to ensure that, they live their best lives. And so again, all of these stories, it was like a personal journey of changing a lot of my belief systems and correcting where I was going wrong. And so, yeah, like, I'll give you an example of one of my dogs. She was spayed when she was just about 8 or 9 months old. And, it's like when you put your dog into menopause, you when you're taking off all the hormones, she's literally going into menopause when she's just an 8-month-old baby. So at that time, I thought I was doing the right thing because I was advised that that's the best route to take. But now in hindsight, when I see her, her suffering joint issues, excessive weight, mood issues, immune issues, it's I've tried to correct that for her in the sense that I've giving her a sort of, I've put her on a sort of HRT. So she's responding very well. But that was again my own research on dosaging and how we go about it.
Yeah,
So I'm just giving you examples on how
exactly.
I've tried to work around place areas where I made a mistake. I'm not going to turn around and say that it's that dog who messed up or whatever. A lot of it is my own personal responsibility.
Yeah,
So correcting that.
yeah. So we
Yeah.
understood that this course has impacted you on a personal level, but how about professional level? Like, since you've completed it, are there any changes in your life professionally?
Yeah, I mean, I have people now that, I've started sharing with people that, this is what I'm doing. And now that I have credibility
Yes.
and a certification, I mean, people are pouring in, like literally pouring in. And so much so that it's overwhelming for me to, manage all the blood work and analyze the blood work and
Yeah.
figure out protocols. It's uh, it's overwhelming, but it's rewarding at the same time because I'm able to give people insights that they didn't realize that, hey, we can look at it another way.
Yeah, and that's actually our motto of the academy as well, that we teach somebody and they create the ripple effects ahead and they spread the knowledge, and that's how we can heal the world. So, like, it makes me happy also that it is coming live. So, yeah, good.
No,
Also,
I think that's
which,
a great thing you're doing because, it matters so much that you are, you know, uh, s- through your own knowledge, you're giving
yeah,
back to the world or universe or whatever you believe. I think it's fantastic.
yeah. So, which module or topic from the course did you find the most valuable and why?
It's a really tough question to answer because, it's each module is so finely tied to the next one. One is not without the other, right? You can't just turn around and say कि, you know, मुझे तो यही अच्छा लगा और वो नहीं
Exactly.
अच्छा लगा, right? Uh, in terms of, personally, uh, anytime there's a challenge and something that I find really difficult is where my focus goes, and I know that I need to
Work on it.
yeah. So for me, I think at a personal level, I love biochemistry. My actual background is fine arts.
Okay.
Uh, so like I paint also. So I'm a fine artist also. So I'm a graduate in fine arts. So coming from that sort of a background and then to be thrown into this sort of a deep end. Uh, but then, just to see how, at a cellular level, everything works in perfection.
Hmm.
It was it was just so good to know.
Hmm.
Like I
Since you're
knew
from,
yeah, yeah, go
yeah,
on.
please continue.
No, I was just saying that, since as far as nutraceuticals and amino acids and all, I knew it all from a theoretical point of view,
Hmm.
but from a biochemistry point of view, what they do at a cellular level, and the metabolites that you get from just one mineral, it's just, I think it was really, really
Hmm.
fascinating.
Yeah. But since you are not from this background and you're from fine arts, was it difficult for you to cope up with any of the modules or overall syllabus?
Biochemistry, yes. Uh,
Overall iCFN.
Overall, no. I think it was the entire course has been designed in such a way that anyone can understand it. Like in our batch, we had people from coming from all aspects of life. I think we had a chef, and we had
Wow.
nutritionists, and we had I think even doctors for that matter. So there was a fitness person, and so it's been designed in such a way that even a layman can understand
Hmm.
very
What functional
well.
nutrition is, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Where did you find the course that, okay, like iThrive is having a certification in functional nutrition. So where was that place?
Hmm. I found it on the internet. I was actually searching for, to do this, and I was familiar with what functional nutrition is because I was, like I said, I was all, hacking my way through stuff. And
Mhm.
so what was happening was, because I had a sort of understanding on these things, I was already making protocols for people,
Hmm. Right.
in terms of their health, wellness. I was already doing it, but I wanted that uh, sharpening of edges, and refine my knowledge a
Hmm.
bit more. So I started searching, and I found iThrive.
Okay.
And that's how I found your website. And then when I saw that Mugdha was was one of the founders, I think that was a clincher for me because I think I've heard Mugdha uh, in some podcasts like 4 to 5 years back, like that long back. So at that time, also, like, whatever I heard her speak of, I realized that, okay, so there is, in terms of beliefs and values or whatever, there is some alignment here. So
Hmm.
I think for me, to be honest, I didn't know much about iThrive, but I knew Mukta. So for me, that was a clincher. I was like, okay, so I know this person, and
Hmm.
she's been doing some great stuff.
Yes.
So yeah, so that's what, like, uh,
Yeah. So,
made me.
yeah, how do you feel that the iThrive's approach to functional nutrition differs from the conventional nutrition education? Do you have any idea what goes in the conventional nutrition education?
Yes, yeah.
Mm.
So okay, so again, from a layman's perspective,
Hmm.
I don't know much about nutrition, but I know what a dietitian is. So, a lot of people who suffer health issues, or who are on the path of weight loss, so they do go to nutritionists, and the, it's almost like a one size fits all
Yeah.
uh,
Approach.
approach, because it's only about calories in versus calories out. And the course the functional nutritional, this particular course with iThrive, it's just broken all those beliefs that even, to some extent, even I had, was that, okay, so, we need to cut back on some calories and stuff.
Hmm.
That's not how it works because one of my clients right now, she is extremely overweight, okay?
Okay.
And not in terms of health, not doing very well. Uh, so while doing her blood work analysis, we found that she has hypothyroid, she's estrogen dominant, she has other underlying issues. So
Hmm.
her excessive weight has little to do with what she's eating, and then we realized that this person has almost no food going in to her system, so much
Yeah.
so that she could barely eat. So, again, coming back to your question, had this person gone to a regular dietitian to shed weight, I mean, I think it it wouldn't have gone down well. It wouldn't have addressed if her thyroid isn't addressed, if her estrogen dominance isn't addressed. There's no point of, calorie
Hmm.
in versus calories
Calorie
out.
out.
So
Yeah.
that's what, so I'm just, expressing it from a layman's point of view.
Yeah,
But I'm
that's
sure there
perfectly
are,
fine.
yeah, and I'm sure there are wonderful nutritionists out there who realize this, but functional nutrition takes you to the next level.
Exactly.
Yeah,
That's true.
it's
Um,
not that simple.
yeah.
It's not that simple.
Yeah. It's more
Yeah,
detail oriented is what I feel also.
yeah, it's highly
Yeah.
nuanced. Like
Hmm.
it's different for everyone.
Hmm.
Yeah.
So what was your favorite moment through your 4 month course? Any special moment through the classes which happened?
We had, I think, in general, I'm saying we because the classes were very interactive, and we
Yeah.
had some really good moments because the instructors were really exemplary, if I may say that.
Who was your favorite
Uh,
instructor?
I liked them all.
You like them
uh,
all?
yeah, they were all wonderful people. You could make out they came from a very authentic space. They were. I like the fact that it was not just academics. They made it very personal by sharing their own personal stories. They didn't flinch on that. So many personal stories were shared. It was almost like a personal experience, like when Mugdha shared her, personal challenges and how she overcame them. Padma Shri ma'am and Kanchana, they're all wonderful people.
Hmm.
Kashish was so enthusiastic. He made us do some funny stuff during the course. Like,
Yes.
he actually made us exercise, which was fun. Manisha was really cute. She has a great sense of humor. She'd like laugh at her own jokes and ours.
Yes, she is.
So yeah, she's really cute, and I think through the course, one of the things that I really loved was while we had to get a document for the blood work in place. A couple of us peers, we kind of tied up together and we formed
Okay.
our own group.
Hmm.
And again, we came from all walks of life,
Hmm.
and each one, had their own strong points. And we kind of collaborated and we refined our, final document using our strengths which was really fun. We're still in touch, and I think we will continue to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh, so, how is it? How is the course affected your earning potential? Like, do you have clients now? Earlier, what was your situation like?
See, in terms of functional nutrition,
Yeah.
definitely, there's been a marked improvement.
Okay.
I mean, but I've just, kind of stepped into this realm,
Yeah.
and the benefits are showing up. Earlier what I was doing was I was just doing things for free for people, and there was once episode that I shared on our alumni group, and Avinash made it very clear, and he just said that he said, I hope you're charging. That really hit me as like, okay, you know,
Yeah.
he's right. Because there is, so much effort that goes into just get an RCA in place. Forget what happens later on.
Exactly.
There's a lot of work, a lot of, brain power, uh, intuition, everything comes into play, and
Mm.
and I
Uh,
believe that, that it must be done because it's end of the day, it's an exchange
yeah.
of energies.
Exactly.
It should be fair
Yeah.
and balanced.
Yes. So do you feel the investment which you've made here, the monetary investment for the course, was it worth it?
Absolutely. Like I
Worth your
said,
time, your energy, your learnings?
absolutely. Like I said, end of the day, it's not about the money. It's an exchange of energies. I paid for it, but then I got so much back from you all,
Hmm.
right? So yeah, it's balanced out.
Okay, wonderful. So last question, what advice would you give to someone who is enrolling in iThrive Academy?
Well, don't take it lightly.
Okay.
You better ensure that you find time for it. Make sure you're present for all the live classes. It's worth it. And pay attention. And like Kanchana ma'am would keep telling us that, listen, please keep going through the videos. The real insights will happen later. And the course is not of for the faint-hearted. It's uh, it'll take a lot out of you, but it's worth it.
Okay, that's it. Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you for sharing your story with us. It was wonderful having you here.